Let's look at this poll today. Very interesting poll in the 9 papers in relation to the voice to Parliament and the proposed referendum.
Yeah, I was surprised by this result, so I thought it was worth starting our non-question time stuff with this rather extraordinary poll result in favour of the voice in the 9 newspapers. It actually indicates Anthony Albanese might succeed in his quest to have an Indigenous voice to the Parliament enshrined in the Constitution, even if Peter Dutton and the opposition do not get on board at an upcoming referendum. 64 to 36 in favour. I guess that does not tell the story of how soft the support might be if a fear campaign emerges, but I'm told by Labor Party sources that this figure is in the ballpark of similar polls that have been done on this question. And as you can see, there is support for this in every single state. A majority of states is required to change the Constitution, a majority of states voting for a proposition. Well, this is not the first time there has been a go at this type of body. Aboriginal Affairs Minister Linda Burney spoke to me for Sunday Agenda yesterday, but she explained that this voice idea is different to the old ATSIC, which proved a failure in the 1990s and was mired in corruption allegations.
Things like land rights legislation, things like native title. So it won't be on things like taxation or defence and some of the other nonsense that's been sprouted. So the voice will be looking at things, and it is like that, and it is an advisory body. ATSIC was a delivery body, and this will not be that.
So she says ATSIC was about delivery, this is about advice. Now, I asked Linda Burney about AFL footballer Eddie Betts being asked to leave a public swimming pool this year because he was black. She says it happens all the time. She says constitutional recognition is about addressing issues such as this.
It's happening every day. The idea that racism doesn't exist in Australia is just a fallacy.
Now, Keith Pitt, the Nationals MP and former Resources Minister, was on Sunday Agenda with Kieran. He is one MP blanket opposed to the voice, who won't be changing his mind.
We are one people, we are one country, under one flag, and I'll be opposed. I just think this is something that is looking to separate more of us, no matter what your connection is, whether it's one that goes back as an Aboriginal person, whether you were born just down the road, whether you got sworn in 2 weeks ago. We are all Australians.
It's a very different message, however, from the New South Wales Treasurer, Liberal moderate Matt Keane.
I'm, of course, not surprised that the majority of Australians want to see our First Nations people recognised appropriately. And you know, the sooner we get on with it, the better.